It's a lie, it's a myth that we all have been living with. And I'm not even talking about the children's education. I'm sure you're wondering, how can I save 27,000 today? He was a celebrated Bollywood actor from his very young age. He's acted in so many films. He had money, but he ran out of money. It is the risk of living longer. I just talked about Ratan Tata. So even if you do not want to live longer, you may end up living longer. Yes, friends, retirement is not equal to old age. Retirement is equal to you're wondering, can I do it? Yes, there is a way. So welcome again to my channel where I will be teaching you how to grow your wealth and also your relationships. Hi, I'm Frankie Fernandez. I'm a certified financial planner. So I'm also a certified marriage coach. My mission is to help young families grow their wealth and their marriage together. And I'll be soon coming up with a book, Harmony and Money. So stay tuned, keep watching for more news. If you are new to this channel and if you have not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe and also watch my earlier videos where I've talked about various topics on relationships and making wealth. So today I'm going to talk about something very important, very interesting, and something that has been at the back of my mind in the last few days. As I just mentioned, I just completed my third book, and this book is called The Harmony and Money. And there are several things that I'm talking about, especially 7 steps to grow your wealth and your marriage together. And in that, one of the steps where I'm talking about financial goals and retirement goals is one which I was just writing a few days back. I was refining it, fine-tuning it, and I found out that how important is retirement. Not because retirement years you need money, but the whole concept of retirement is so different. It's so new. And I hope I can explain to you today the misconceptions and the wrong understanding that we all have, and what you need and how much you need and why you need it really. This number that I've talked about, that number that I'm going to talk to you, looks big, looks huge, but why am I talking to you that number and why is it so important? And this video, I'm going to talk to you why it is so important. It's a short video, nevertheless a very powerful and effective video, something that has been concerning me, and I'm sure it should concern you too. Me as a financial planner and somebody who's teaching on wealth, I feel it is so important. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get into this today's video on your retirement corpus. So you really need crores if you are 30 years old for your retirement. And why? Why do you need so much? We'll come to that. But before that, let me talk to you a little bit about the whole retirement idea that we think about. So whenever we think about retirement, what comes to your mind? An old man with a stick walking, retired life. Isn't it true? We all think, even I have been thinking, in fact, that is what is embedded in our minds. Retirement means old retired life. But friend, that is, you cannot be further from the truth. It's a lie, it's a myth that we all have been living with. In fact, this is also in my mind as much as it is in your mind, that retirement means old years, unproductive years, old depending on others. But friend, retirement is not equal to old. Then what is retirement equal to? Retirement is equal to, and this is something that you need to fix it in your mind, fix it in your brain. Retirement is equal to 30 to 40 years of your life. Yes, friends, retirement is not equal to old age. Retirement is equal to 30 to 40 years of your life. But it's a very different life. So why am I saying retirement is equal to 30 to 40 years? Am I just throwing some random number? No. Life expectancy officially in our country is 70 years in India, and it is increasing. In 1960, in India, the life expectancy was 45 years only, which means on an average, people used to live up to 45 years only. Of course, there are some people who lived more, 60 or 70, but there are some people who died early. On an average, it was 45. But today, It is nearly 70 years and it is increasing. If you're 30 now, the next 30 years, right? The next 30 years, it could be 90, 100, or even 110. We all know our dear Ratan Tata. He recently passed away at 86 years. 86. A lot of our ministers, our politicians are above 80. Many of them are in their 70s and they are quite active. So, even if you do not want to live longer, you end up living longer. What if you live 100 years? Will you have enough retirement corpus? A.K. Hungal, he died at 95 years and he did not have money. He was financially in distress. I just talked about Ratan Tata. He was active even in his 80s. He was funding startups. He was busy. He was active. He had a millennial friend, as you all know. So he was active. Even if you do not want to live longer, you may live longer. You may end up living longer. And this is the risk of living longer. As I just mentioned, A.K. Hungal, he died at 95. He was a celebrated Bollywood actor from his very young age. He's acted in so many films. He had money, but he ran out of money. So we are at a risk of living longer because of good medical health facilities, diets, supplements, exercises, and whatnot. And even our hospitals want us to live longer. And we don't have money issues we don't have money crunch because of health insurance. So they keep giving us medication and everything else to help you live longer. And we all want to live longer, isn't it? So we're all at risk of living longer, which means you will live 30 to 40 years after 60 years when you officially get retired. And you'll be active in your life, and you better be active. But when you're active and you have so many productive years, but you do not have a regular salary, you do not have a regular income, you might end up doing something, some social work, some following your passion or whatever, but will you have enough money? So how much do you need? You need 8 crores. You need 8 crores. How did I arrive at this 8 crores? Now, if you have watched my earlier video, Retirement Planning DIY, there was a calculator I've shared there. And the same calculator I've used now, but I'll share with you the numbers. That was DIY, and this is IWDIY. I will do it for you, right? So in this video, I want to get deeper into it. The reason I made this video is to help you, show you the numbers and how important it is. So here are the calculations. So your 30 years and 50,000 are your current expenses, and current inflation is 6%. Based on that 6% inflation, you will have to spend 3 lakhs roughly on the day you retire, because you will be maintaining the same standard of living. Now, one note here, very important. Now, 50,000 is your current expenses, which includes groceries, your travel, your petrol bills, your electricity bill, mobile bills, going out, eating out, and vacations, etc. This excludes the EMI. So something that you will not have during your retired years. Plus, it does not include also the children expenses. I'm assuming that you are married and having no children. So this is what will be the expenses. But what usually happens is when people salaries go up, now your 30s, in your 40s, especially your middle years, 40 and 50, you will raise your standard of living. When you raise your standard of living, your corpus also will change. It will not be 8 crores. Probably it will become 15 crores. So what I'm talking about is purely current expenses, right? And when you retire from 60 to 80, 90 years, your corpus should earn at least 7.5% post-tax, so that you can use that money up to 90, 100 years comfortably and live. And that is where you need 8 crores, which also means you have to start saving today. And how much you need to save today? 27,000 per month, which means if you have expenses 50,000, Pure expenses without EMIs, etc. And also paying your EMIs, then saving. So you should be earning more than a lakh. Simple. So you have to save 27,000 per year, per month for 30 years at 12%. I'm just taking average or minimum that you could earn from equities, mutual funds, SIPs. It's 12%. So your target today is 27,000. I'm sure you're wondering, how can I save 27,000 today? Remember, you have to live for 30 years. And I'm not even talking about your children's education, their marriage, house that which you want to buy, or the car which you want to buy, and all these without loans, except for the home, everything else without loans. Right? You need to buy all these things. And then you also need to save 27,000. Is it really possible? I know it's not possible. I remember when I did my financial planning, I was in my 40s. You're wondering, can I do it? Yes, there is a way. Let me quickly share. Start a step up SIP. You start with 10,000 per month today. Increase it by 10% every year for 30 years, and you can get 8 crores. Simple. So you don't have to worry. You start, maybe if you can save 15,000, go ahead with 15,000, 20,000, but minimum 10,000 you need, and you need to keep increasing by 10%. You can keep increasing by 15%, 20%, and you'll get far more than 8 crores. But if you cannot save, and if you do not have a retirement corpus, at least 8 crores, what's the alternative? What is the alternative in your retirement years with low corpus? The only alternative is go back to a 9 to 5 job, start a business, or have enough passive income that will keep you, that will keep money that keeps coming to you for your expenses. I hope you got the point that retirement years are not old age. Retirement years equals to 30 to 40 years of productive life, and you need enough corpus, 8 crores and more, so that you can live comfortably with your current standard of living. So what you need to do is save, invest. Do not waste your money. You may be young, 30 years. Don't wait to come to a realization when you're 40 and 50. Like me, at 40, I got the realization. But you have time at your hand. Compounding, believe in compounding, and discipline of investing in SIPs every month, and you will surely reach your target. I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. And if you want to know how to do step up SIPs, how can I make more returns? How do I know how much to increase? And how do I know, what will be my retirement corpus? Please go ahead and download that Excel sheet. And if you want to know how to find out step up SIPs, let me know. I'll share the calculator with you please let me know in the comment box. And please let me know what you liked in this video and what you did not like, so that I can improvise in my coming videos. If you are here and have not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video. Thank you.